The Wizards are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. Looking at where they've been, guys, where they're headed right now, hard to say exactly considering they have not played that well.
Yeah, and they've just looked sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And here we are, Brent, right around the midway point of the season. When you play, did you ever hit a rookie wall?
I really didn't, Kevin, but it all depends on the minutes that you're playing. If you're coming off the bench for 15 or 20, you probably don't get in that position. But if you are a full-time starter as a rookie and you have that opportunity, man, that schedule, that can mount up on you. What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
And Thomas now, top of the key. Double team on Thomas. Here's Johnson. And the shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Avdia. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Poole. Again, the Wizards score.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
And recently, I mean, we've seen Kyle Kuzma turn things around, especially offensively.
Yeah, Greg, highs and lows in the early part of Kyle Kuzma's career, but a nice settled ground for him. Offensively, he's carried more responsibility and shown that he's capable of doing it.
And the basket by Jones.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Here's Kuzma. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Thomas's shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And so he makes both from the line. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Avdia. .116 left in the first quarter. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn trailing. Thomas gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Gafford. Now, here's Poole. Avdia still scoreless. 5 to shoot. Poole no good. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Fires from deep. The putback. Finney-Smith. It's good on the putback. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Here's Bridges. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Poked away. Jones with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And it's blocked. An even 3-on-3 break. Now Claxton. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Washington trailing. Pass to right. The Wizards working the ball around now. Koulibaly, no good. It's the Nets now. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Kisper with it. The rebound by Johnson. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Johnson. Back to O'Neal. Another shot. Washington with the rebound.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Now here's Bagley. Guarded by O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
And a classic, the bank shot. Very popular at one time. Brent, what happened to it?
Well, I think the only time you really see it, Kevin, is when guys are going in for layups at full speed and trying to take some of that speed off the basketball. But guys really just don't get the ball in possession where they're going to use a good angle off the glass. Those are usually mid-range shots. How many of those do you see?
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Pass to Bagley. Now Poole. He takes it in. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, DA, thanks so much. Poole with no one around. Drills it from outside. Poole's got 9 points.
And Poole just deadly from three.
Dinwiddie drives in. And that one good. And the Nets lead by 3.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 3 ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Drives to the hoop. Bridges shot. Good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Claxton no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
For Washington, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
Pass to Avdia. Clock at 4. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Koulibaly. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 5 points in the game.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Bridges outside. The tray. Avdia with the rebound.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Poole. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And a nice show of strength there from Jordan Poole.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Poole. Wizards passing it around. Over Finney-Smith. Here's Gafford. Stolen by Thomas. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Poole. Connects on the foul line jumper. Poole's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
Good. Bridges has got 4 this quarter. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Poole. Banked in off the glass. Poole's got 19 points.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
And that concludes the first half. Wizards out front. They're up by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. So GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Bridges. Oh!
No way. Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Here's Gafford. Back to Kuzma. The kick out to Poole. Over Thomas. Can't connect from 14 feet out. To the paint. The shot by Johnson, no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Gafford inside. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Brooklyn trailing. Picked his pocket. Poole on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. The shot's good. Poole's got 21 in the game.
Well, Jordan Relish is making it tough on defenses, and right now, look at that smile on his face.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
And I think they are. David, thank you for the report. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the triple. Here's Bridges. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Pass to Poole. Rebound, Brooklyn. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And Poole streaking past the defense. Looked like he had another gear he got to.
Here's Bridges. Yes, that goes in. Bridges got 10 points here in the second half.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Wizards leading by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Poole. That one off the back iron and out. There's 1:38 left in the third. Picked by Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie for 3. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Gafford. Count that bucket. Jones, no one around him. That one's good from the corner. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, right there.
Inside, Claxton. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Avdia. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Claxton, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
No good from Finney-Smith. Wizards leading by 4. Poole on the wing. Takes it inside. Brooklyn with the rebound. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Good work there as it goes. Claxton's got 10 points.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Wizards leading by 3 to the right side. Pass to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. The rebound by Giles.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Yeah, Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Pass to Whitehead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
On defense, Washington. 6-point game. To the left wing. Here's Whitehead. And he banks in the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Kispert. Here he goes. And the dunk by Kispert.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it tacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Koulibaly. The rebound by Giles. Nets trail by 6. And here's Walker outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And again, Washington, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Deni Avdia. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Timeout called, the Nets. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1. Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Deni Avdija picks one up.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe. Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Kuzma, that's good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Gafford. Bridges with the steal. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Johnson surveying the floor. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Nets lead by 2. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Jones. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Claxton. Down low. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Poole. Here's Gafford. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
Oh, not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Back to Claxton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Pass to Poole. Shoots. And another miss by Washington. In the corner, Smith with it. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Washington. Out to the right wing. Here's Avdia. Trains it from downtown.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's the Nets now. Here's Claxton. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And here's Jones. Here's Poole. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. To the inside. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thomas got the first points here in the overtime period for the Nets. Washington trailing. Over in the corner, Poole. Basket counts. And that's now 30 points for Jordan Poole.
And Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Gafford. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. Here's Washington. Back to Jones. And Washington again with the bucket. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Here's Johnson. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Poole. Avdia with it. Back to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, no luck. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Kuzma outside. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Gafford. Can't cash in from close range. The Nets with the lead. Left side, Thomas. Now Johnson. Back to Thomas. To the middle. It's in!
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And Washington has possession. Kuzma outside. On the wing, Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Gafford. Puts it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He gets the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. The Nets making a switch here. Gafford cans them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession gain now.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one. On the wing, Jones. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And so Jacques Vaughn calls timeout. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Claxton. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Now Jones. Over in the corner, Poole. Back to Jones to take the lead. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Here's Bridges. Avdia with the rebound. Washington leading now by 3. Jones with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Now here's Poole. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Johnson inside. Got that bucket in no time at all. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the Nets making a change here. Here's Washington. They lead by 1. Pass to Kuzma. Poole on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. From past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 20.
Johnson brings such a different element with that quick trigger. Not all guys have that.
Back to Gafford. And it goes down 2 points. Gafford's got the game tied up here for Washington.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And finished off by Finney-Smith.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Back to Kuzma. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Claxton, no good. And the Wizards with possession. It's a 1-point game. Poole. Count it.
Well, Jordan Poole thinks every shot is going in, and why not? That was huge.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 3. 36 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try it.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You've got to love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
And Kuzma coming alive with that bucket in the clutch.
Bridges. Avdia with the rebound. So it's Washington now. And here is Poole. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. For the win. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3 coming up. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Up top, Claxton. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Gafford. Stolen away. Bounce pass, Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Here's Poole. Avdia with it. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Poole. Shoots over Dinwiddie. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, and that's a big splash from Poole.
Bridges shot, good.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Kuzma, right side. They get a hand on it. Right side, Thomas. Claxton, no good. Wizards trailed by 3. Pass to Gafford. Now Jones. And here's Poole for 3. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. That shot off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And then Johnson with the jam.
You could tell Johnson is enjoying himself playing without overthinking it.
Jones. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Down low. Here's Claxton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Poole. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Johnson's shot is off. Here's Poole. And Jones has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Here's Johnson. Avdia with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. An amazing game lasting multiple overtimes.
I mean, definitely an epic game. And while both teams fought hard, I just got the sense they played more with a purpose to win. I mean, all the tension in OT, they have got to be exhausted, but happy. What a game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg